Good afternoon and good morning. I hope you are well. Can you believe it? We're on the 24th of August already and we're on that Tuesday, so we're not quite there at the weekend just yet. Still got another day or so before we can say that we're close to the weekend, but what we have got is a jam-packed day lined up on Crafters TV. With it being Tuesday, what that means is we've got two specific shows coming up. Now, you are watching right now Wake Up Call with Craig. My name is Craig Laird. Hi. But then after this show, what we've got is a craft-along, also with myself. So we are going to be having a, well, do you know what? I'm going to give you the shopping list just shortly as to what you're going to be needing. If you've not already seen it, it is across on Crafters TV Facebook page. It's on my page. It's on all our other ones as well that it's been shared. So we'll have a look at that just in a moment. That's in with our, kind of like our creative cards, so to say, edgeable ones that we're also going to be having a look at in Wake Up Call. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a party on a Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. And absolutely, whoop, whoop. Then Debbie's going to be coming in for that one. Debbie Robinson, she's going to be coming in for that Tuesday night party, nighttime, here in the UK, of course. So Craft Along being 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And then we're going to have that party, 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, or of course 11 a.m. Pacific Time for you guys stateside too. But you may have heard him. He is here, he is back. We are reunited while Joe takes a little bit of a break, and he's right here. And he's actually reading your comments already. Hey Ben.
Morning, afternoon. Did I hear that Joe's off for like 20 days or something now?
No. So when Joe comes back, yeah, I go off. So we are not together for 20 days. Not going to see him for 20 days. So yeah.
I was about to say, because normally I get called the part-timer, and it's like, hang on a minute, he's got 20 days off, but he's got a few.
Yeah, so yeah, I come off on the next Friday. Yeah. And then Joe comes back on the Sunday. So we don't cross over again until Monday the 13th
I
September.
See. I was just looking at some of the comments coming in last night, actually. The last comment of the day just caught my eye from Beth saying, have a wonderful, lovely vacation, sexy Joe. Whoa! I tell you what was going on last night here? There's lots going on today, as Craig has said. I'm going to be looking through all of your comments. Loads of you in early already. So lovely to see you. If you want to say hello, you can get your comments in on Facebook and YouTube. And anything you want to ask, of course, throughout the course of the day, you can do. I am here, get this, for the next 3 days before I become a fully fledged northerner on Friday. If I'm looking a little bit tired today, a little bit haggard, been packing boxes. It's been stressful. Oh, producer Georgina has said,
wow.
Yeah, you look an absolute state. She's only joking. She's only joking. I hope she is. Anyway, I hope she is. One thing I want to point you to, as well as the great shows that we've got coming up today, head to the website, because I'm just picking up some goodies here, like these and this, and you think to yourself, hang on a minute, we've got your Garden Party 12x12 pad. We've also got your Spectrum Noir Discovery Kit, the illustration. These deals are part of £10 Tuesday. Now, obviously, this is only happening today because it's Tuesday, but get on over to our website, crafterscompanion.com.co.uk.eu, and you'll find loads of deals just like this, but only for today. Have a look, and I'll show you some more of those £10 deals we've got coming up for you a little bit later on. Right. What have we got coming up?
Right, well, we've got these two shows coming up. Also to say within Wake Up Call, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing week 2 of our 3-week project. So that's going to be coming up just shortly. So if you did start off by following along with me last week, then we're going to do the second week. So we're going to do some decoration. But that is after we have a look at see what's coming up in Craft Along. And this is our Craft Along. This is the Christmas Create a Card Scene Edgeable die collection. You've got 8 elements in total. So you've got the dies, but you're also getting the die brush tool and the sponge mat. Now you can see it on the screen right now for today's price being $67.99 or $79.95. It works out that you're saving over 15% for everyone. If you are platinum, that's going to come down to £54.39 or $63.96. That is going to get you everything that you see on the screen right now. So you've got the dies that create that edgeable create a card aspect, but you've got the tool as well. So very quickly, every single week we get brand new viewers when it comes to the Craft Along. What is it all about? Craft Along is all about crafting along with us. So what I will do just shortly, if you've not already seen our little shopping list across on social media, I will read out everything that you're going to need to make a specific project. And for that full show, we go step by step by step. I've got nothing prepped. We literally do the cutting together, the die cutting together, the inking together, whatever is involved in those techniques, we will do it live together. So it's nice and it's slow and it's interactive as well with Ben. If you have not already got these products for you to then craft along with me, then today we give you that opportunity to get your hands on them. What you can then do, once you get them, you can then go back onto our YouTube and you can then craft along with us at your heart's content. Only difference is we're not going to be live, but that doesn't matter. So we tend to do this round about a month after a project or a product has launched. That, of course, this time being a Christmas Create-A-Card Edgeables. So that is what's coming up at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. As I say, that today's price, you're saving over 15%, but it comes down to $54.39 Platinum here in the UK, or $63.96. Then what we're going to do is we're going to be having a look at Launch Party. Launch Party is where we have a look at products that have recently launched, whether it's within the last few days or the last week or so. This is where we're going to be having a look at the Create-A-Card Abstract Stamp and Die Collection. 24 elements in total. You're also getting that ink pad that you can see right on your screen as well, which is going to help when it comes to do the stamping. These are awesome. Lots of different things that you can do. I'm going to do a little bit of paper piecing, you're going to see just shortly, but we're also going to end up using it in conjunction with our weekly project. So you'll see that again just shortly. But here we go. Today's price being $49.99 here in the UK. For you guys stateside, $74.95. Here in the UK, on today's price, Europe and the UK, you're saving over 20%. For you guys stateside, you're saving over 10%. The platinum price, that comes all the way down to £39.99 or $59.96 for all of that. Within each set, you're getting 4 elements, so you're getting your die and then you're getting your stamps, but not forgetting you are also getting your alcohol-proof Flagstone ink pad, perfect ink pad to do the stamping of your sentiments. So that's what's going to be coming up with Ben and Debbie on Launch Party. But we're not going to go any further than Launch Party. We're going to stick with the Launch Party and we're going to have a look at something that just launched yesterday. There's a reason as to why I've chosen to put these back on today, and that is our Christmas Create-A-Card Scene Edgeable collection with 14 elements in total. And I think is that the wrong details on the screen? So it's the one with the tape runner. So we'll get that one just sorted just in a moment or two. So within this one here, you get your dotted tape runner with this one here. Now these ones are, as I say, this is your must be the right one. It's not an ink pad that you get, it is a tape runner. We are going to double check that one for you. We're going to double check it, but we'll get that sorted for you. I'm just going to double check. Georgina, is the price right on the screen? It is for those ones. Perfect. So for these ones here, today's price being $52.99 or $69.95 here in the UK, and for you guys stateside. When it comes to these ones here in the UK and Europe, you're going to be saving over 25%. For the US of A, you're saving 15%. Now, the reason I've put them back on, and I'm going to come round, yeah, you've caught me, George. No, I'm going to come round. These top ones here, so you've got a Christmas morning scene and a snow day scene. For you guys stateside, these haven't been seen on HSN. And they won't be on HSN. So if you've already got your hands on these ones, but you want to get your hands on these ones, then what you're going to do is go across onto our website and then you're going to go into the Launch Party section of the website and you can check them out as well. We do have a multi-buy as well, so maybe you just want to go for 2 of them. I believe you get 2 for £30 or $36 if you want to mix and match. It's entirely up to you. But that's the reason I want to bring them back on today. So yes, it's a launch party, so it's just after a launch day, which these ones are, but then of course you are going to then get those 2 top ones that are exclusive to us for you guys stateside if you've not seen them before. So there we go, this is our Christmas Create-A-Card Scene Edgeable collection, 14 elements and a dotty tape runner for you guys as well within that collection. Perfect. for that scene one as well. So whether it's going to be Craft Along, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time, or you're going to come back for a Tuesday night party, and that, of course, is going to be 7 o'clock here in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Time. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to be crafting along, we're going to be die cutting, we're going to be stamping, we're going to be colouring in, and do you know what, Ben? We're going to be doing even more than that. I cannot wait.
It is going to be a fun all day. I tell you what, there's loads of you in already. Let me just say hello to a few people. Gilmore's checking in early from Michigan. Sarah says, a huge hello from me in Melbourne, Australia. Hi, Sarah. Hoping you're all well. Sending hugs your way. Patty's in from Michigan. Steph P's in from Georgia. Hi, Steph. Kimberly says, hello, everyone, from a very sunny and warm Eastbourne. Lizzie's in from Somerset, busy making Christmas cards. Eleanor says, hi, everyone, from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Hope all is good. Good morning. It's 4 a.m. in California, says Gwen. Darlene's in from Virginia. Few of you chatting that you've got a bit of an HSN hangover. That's fine. From what I've heard, it was a busy... He's had a couple of paracetamol, though. He's as right as rain. Chad says, hi, Craig and Ben from Clearwater, Florida. Congrats, Ben, on your move. Glad your move is over and settled. Not quite moved yet. It's happening on Friday, but I'm up here for 3 days, leaving Mrs. M to sort out the rest of the packing. Loads more hellos coming in. Jane's in from Illinois, Carol's in from County Durham, Dina from North Carolina, Melissa from Kentucky, Jennifer from Michigan. There's so many hellos. Beth says, good morning to the bossy hottie Scotty. Bossy? The bossy hottie Scotty?
Where's that come from?
Huh?
Where's that come from?
Beth.
Beth?
Yeah.
The
Beth.
bossy, I've never heard that one before.
She calls me a vocal genius.
Oh, you are, though.
Vocal Genius Ben, fantastic team, social crafters, and all my marvellous crafty friends. And Patty just says, I don't know about anyone else. I spent way too much yesterday on HSN. And just before I tell you about what's coming up this week on Getting Got It Good, Beth, who I'm beginning to feel is a bit of a Joe fan, says, we've got 13 days, 312 hours, 18,720 minutes until Sexy Handsome Joe returns. And on that bombshell, it's time for Get It Got It Good. This is fab. It is our garden party deal this week on Get It Got It Good. Are you going to get your delicate doily stencil? You've got your happy summertime stamps in there, plus your 12 by 12 luxury pearlescent card pad. You've got your ornate lace die and your vintage birdcage stamp and die collection. That is a stunning deal. £35 or £35 or $40, I should say, for that. But don't forget that deal is only around this week or whilst stocks last. So jump in and grab that whilst you can. Lots of other people saying hello this morning. Melissa's in from Kentucky, Jennifer from Michigan, and still lots of chat coming in about yesterday's HSN. Andrea said, is anybody eating whilst watching? I've got yogurt and melon. Yum, yum. Yeah, let us know if you're partaking in a snack today. That's very healthy. Yogurt and melon. Kind of think if I was... Oh, hang on, Georgina, what have you had? Oh, Rice Krispie topped with chocolate. What have I eaten today? I had a slice of toast at about 5 a.m. and that's about it. Do you feel like a snack? Let me know if you are snacking along today. Melissa says, Craig, you were awesome yesterday on HSN. Craig, what's your snack of choice whilst you're crafting, Craig? If you're crafting along, what do you have?
Nothing messy. Don't like anything messy.
So you wouldn't be eating yogurt and melon then?
No. White chocolate and Coca-Cola.
White chocolate and Coca-Cola?
That's my go-to, yep.
Not an iron brew?
No, actually, no. I do like it, and I will drink it sometimes, but no, my choice while crafting away is definitely white chocolate and Coca-Cola.
Right. Well, let us know in the comments what you love to snack along and drink along whilst you're crafting. Always interesting. As per usual, you can get in touch with us on Facebook and also on YouTube as well. And if you've got any pictures that you want to send in throughout the course of the show too, you can send those pictures in as well. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. But as we said, it's going to be a fantastic day today. Just to remind you as well, whilst we're getting ready for the first demo, don't forget to check out our website today as well. It is £10 Tuesday, and producer Georgina, has, she should be concentrating on the show, should be producing the show, but she's actually just told me she's doing some shopping. I don't know if that's allowed, actually. Aquablend pencils, Spectrum Discovery kits, storage folders. These are all £10. Lisa Buddybag, £10. She's just going, oh my days! She is shopping till she's dropping. Hang on a minute. Scissors. The scissors are there. £10. Anything else we need to know about? Not for now. We'll just let her continue shopping. But get there, because by the sounds of it, Georgina's buying all of the deals, and there'll be none left for you. Leave some for the customers, for goodness sake. Right. Steph P says, I know you're a customer, but you're working right now. Steph P says, just coffee for me so far today. And Winnebeth says, ready to get coffee and a bagel with cream cheese and smoked salmon. Winnebeth, that is the kind of food that I would be eating right now if I could be snacking. Cheryl K's on the pineapple juice. And we are just about ready to go with the Hottie Scotty. Lots of love for your shirt today on the socials as well, Craig.
Yeah, I was reading that myself, actually. I've had it on a couple of times.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen you in that one.
Have you not seen it? Yeah, no. It's not lots and lots, but I have had it on a few times. Yeah, courtesy River Island.
What?
In case you want to know. River Island.
Oh, River Island.
Yeah, River Island. So yeah, thank you for your comments. Reading them while Ben was... I was reading them as he was reading them out as well, so thank you for that one. Get your comments in, as Ben says. But what we can do is let's have a look at the craft along and the shopping list that you're going to need if you do want to be crafting along with me later on in the day, which is coming up next. So let's dive straight in and let's have a look. We are going to be needing... Here we go. This is your Christmas Scene Edge Create a Card die. So you're going to need the Reindeer Forest. You're going to need white stamping card and watercolour card. You're going to need some black card, watercolour Christmas A4 snowfall acetate, a fine art liner, some ribbon, book rings. Ribbon can be used instead. You've got seasonal sentiment die set, a build bouquet die set, enjoy your day more specifically, and then a paintbrush and water. You will also need your Gemini Midi or your Junior or the original Gemini. You're going to need the Starry Sky sparkle pens. You're going to need Holly Leaf, Smoke Quartz and Harvest Moon sparkle pen, a pokey tool. Now you're going to need either a hole punch or a screw punch, or if you do happen to have a crocodile, you can use that to pierce the holes. You're going to need your guillotine, or if you do use a paper trimmer, then you can use that. Choice of glue, tape runner, or your tacky glue, etc., etc. A heat tool, kitchen towel, and a pen or a pencil. And then last but not least, when it comes to your Spectrum Noir water reactive ink pads, you're going to need Grasshopper, Lemon Tonic, Oasis, Orange, Ocean Blue, Green Topaz, and Fuchsia. And then when it comes to the quick dry, you're going to need Green Topaz, you're going to need Fuchsia, and you're going to need Lemon Tonic. That is everything that you're going to need if you want to join in with myself and Ben when it comes to the craft along coming up after wake up call, 3 o'clock here in the UK, 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m. Pacific time. As I always say as well, that's exactly what I'm going to be using. If you want to mix it up, if you want to change it, you maybe don't have some elements, you can absolutely do that. It is just so nice to have you crafting along at home while we are live, isn't it, Ben?
Absolutely right, and do let us know in the comments this morning as well if you are going to be crafting along, because we like to sort of take notice to how many pictures we're going to get. And I know the craft alongs have been super popular over the course of the last few weeks. More and more of you getting involved. And as always, if you do feel that you want to come and craft with us live on CTV live, then you can get in touch with us as well, and we will get you on one of the shows. It's not as nerve-wracking as it seems, and mostly we're in good moods, and we'll make it nice for you. No, we're always in a good mood, and it's always going to be fun. If you want to email to be on any of the shows, actually, if you want to join us on a craft house, maybe you want to be a craft ambassador, or as I say, if you want to join us on a craft along, that's the email address there, crafterstvguest@crafterscompanion.co.uk. That's a lot of email, isn't it? crafterstvguest@crafterscompanion.co.uk. So email there and get in touch. Thank you for letting me know what you're all eating today. Cheryl K, as I say, is on the pineapple juice. Vicky on YouTube, blueberry pancakes and a cup of tea. And Kim saying, already ordered my £10 Tuesday, got the aqua pencils and the magnetic ruler and the base plate. And lots of you as well chatting about Joe coming back already. Sorry about that. Agree with best sentiments about Joe, says Kimberly. They're all counting down. All counting down. Georgina says, I miss Joe, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you,
Me
Georgina.
too, Ben.
Thank you, Craig. It's fine. It's fine.
Right, let's dive in. Let's have a look at what we've got coming up with that craft along, and we will get demo in. This is the Christmas Create a Card Scene Edgeable Die Collection, where you're getting the dies and you're also getting the die tool and also the brush. Today's price being $67.99 or $79.95. You are saving, everyone, over 15%, but Platinum's coming down to $54.39 or $63.96. Now let's dive straight in and let's have a look at some of the things that you can be making. I'm going to go through these relatively quickly so that we can get demo in, but you can see here, if you like to do your concepts, your steppers, bringing in your acetate, you can do that gorgeous stag there. But then what about any of your boxes? You just need to secure those folds there. So you can then do your boxes and do some paper piecing that you can see here. Then we're going in to that gorgeous angel. Look at that, Ben. How gorgeous is that? And that is a little bit of paper piecing, selective paper piecing, but instead of paper piecing into the aperture parts, it's actually overlaying. So these gold pieces are actually overlaid the white die cuts. So you can have a play with how you're going to have it looking. Another box style for you, but you've got the snowman and it could be the snow woman, it could be the children, it could be whatever you want it to be. But it is the Create a Card and it is that edgeable. So you can then start to use them on the edges as well as the center components. This is the one we're about to be using in a moment, and see how it's actually been used as a main focal point.
Yeah.
So you can chop into it, you can change it if you want. So it doesn't have to be an edgeable, it could be the main focal, no problem at all. Let's go back to the angel again. So by going over with a little bit of ink and then a drop shadow with some silver. The good thing with these is because they're called Create a Cards, I know there's obviously edgeable in the titles, but because they are Create a Cards, this one being on the edge, on the top edge, you can then really go to town if you want. But keep it very, very simple. As we know by now, Christmas time, we make and give or make and sell more cards at Christmas time than we do at any other time of the year. We'll get there. I couldn't work out for a moment there. It's like an easel on the side, but on the top, on the left.
Week as well, we were chatting about people who have Christmas cards hanging from their ceilings. Was that you and I?
No, it wasn't me. Oh. Christmas cards from the ceilings.
So Christmas trees hanging from the ceilings.
Oh, upside down?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we maybe mentioned
sorry,
that.
It just made me think of that when you were holding the car the wrong way up.
Yeah, I think we did mention that once. Can't remember how we got on that subject. But I remember seeing something where someone attaches the base of the tree to the ceiling so it's hanging upside down.
I'm sure, I'm sure it wasn't you, because if it had been you, you definitely would have had something to say about it. He's a Christmas tree snob, isn't he, you see? So you definitely would have had more to say about that. But anyway, carry on.
Probably. Right, let's go right in now. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the Bethlehem scene. So town of Bethlehem. I've got some black card here. Now, it is 8 inches by 4 3/4, and what I've done is I've scored at 1/2 inch at each side. I'm going to come in with my die. Now, the die has the outline die all the way round, but there's 2 little points at the left and the right where the die actually ends. So that means all of that cuts out, but all of this stays in place. But even then, so if you can see on the back, look at that, Ben. Look at all of the detail with the windows. You've got the doorways, you've got the arches, you've got would be the sand, you've got obviously the camel. There is so much detail, even though it is a Create a Card, but it's an edgeable, you're not losing out on any detail whatsoever. So what I'm then going to do is I'm going to pop that into the center of my card. Don't worry if it's not exact, but I at least want it to be centered from the left and the right. If it's a bit lower or a bit higher, don't worry about it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in with my junior, and same plate configurations as you would do with any of your dies. So base cut and plate, plastic, magnetic, and top plate. These plates are relatively new. Sarah was using these, so they're nice and flat. So I've not popped in a metal shim. If, like my plates at home, they've been well used, what I would maybe sometimes do is add the metal shim.
Yeah.
But actually, you'll be able to see from up above. Look at that, that's cut perfectly. Get my peas and all that mixed up. So what I'm going to do is if I take that off, so peeling that one off gently, and then I've got a few little bits. So what I can do, either while the die's in place, or removing it, I can go over with the tool, taking out all these little bits. If I need my pokey tool, we can go in just to pop these ones out. And we're going in. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go in with my craft knife and my ruler. And we're going to create our own little aperture. So if I take this one out, so let's move that to the side.
Hey, look at that.
Isn't it
So much
phenomenal?
detail there. It's unbelievable. I think we get a bit sort of blasé about how good our dyes are sometimes, but that's phenomenal, isn't it?
It really is. Look at that, isn't it? This bit I'm going to cut out, so you'll see a bit clearly in a moment, but there's so much detail. This is a good one to cherry pick sections to do your paper piece in or your ink in. Again, it's entirely up to yourself. Now what I'm going to do is along the top here, so I'm just using our Crafter's Companion ruler, and I'm going to go in from the second line from the outside edge. So this outside edge here has got our metal bar, so I'm going for that second line in. Let's turn it the right way so it's nice and flat. So I'm running that second line along that top part of the black card. And what I'm doing is I'm coming in about 1/2 inch as well, so it's going to be parallel with the edge of the die, and I'm going to run along. So I'm doing it lightly and a few times. So then what I can do is I can turn it round, and I can join that down to that edge of the die cut. So I can come in.
That's something I learned from you, lightly and a few times rather than maybe once, too hard. It's the same with scoring, isn't it?
Exactly the same as scoring.
See, I do listen sometimes.
You always listen. You say
Always.
that, but you always listen. You always
I've
do.
learned a lot off you, Craig, over the years.
Oh, thanks. Hopefully some of it's been useful.
Oh, yeah. Some of it, most of it.
Some.
And a lot of the stuff that isn't useful just tends to stay in there anyway. I tend to have like a mind of useless information. So thank you for the stuff that you've given me over the years.
You're more than welcome. So it's kind of selective as to which memory bank you go into, whether it's the important stuff I've told you or the unimportant stuff.
Yeah, just like being at home. It's like selective hearing, I think, really. It's like when I'm at home
Selective.
as well, you know?
I suppose two girls in the family and a boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing I find at home, though, is that I find I get told off for not listening enough, but then I
Right.
always find that my wife will start telling me important stuff when I'm doing something else. Do you know what I mean?
Right, okay.
If I happen to be watching a TV show that I want to watch, she'll then start telling me important stuff, and of course then I'm not going to listen, am I? And then I get told off the next day because she told me something and I can't remember it because I was too busy watching whatever it was.
Got ya.
Probably
I see what
reruns
you
of the
mean.
A-Team or something like that. You know, the important stuff on TV.
The important shows.
Yeah, exactly
the
right.
important ones.
You know, the great stuff from back in the day.
I've never actually watched that before.
What?
Yeah, I've seen bits,
What?
but I've not watched it all.
What?
Not watched it all.
Right. One of the first things I'm doing when I move up here on Friday, I'm setting up my DVD player because we haven't got satellite TV until next Tuesday.
Oh, I couldn't live without that.
We've got no TV and no Wi-Fi. We've got no Wi-Fi till the 7th of September. What? So I tell you what I'll do, I'll set my DVD player up because I've still got one. You can come round my gaff and we'll sit through all 127 episodes of the A-Team.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
It's a date.
You'll love it, mate.
Just don't tell Laura then.
Well, she'll be there as well. We'll
She can watch as well.
yeah.
I'm sure she'll be looking forward to that one.
I can't believe you've never seen the A-Team.
No. I've seen the clips of it, you know, just as I'm waiting on Judge Judy coming on or that, then the A-Team sometime on before it or after it.
Mate, you've got to watch it. It's literally one of the best TV shows of the last 40 years. It
is a good tune. Is that Mr. T?
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah.
T.
And he was always, I ain't getting on no plane, you crazy fool. He didn't want to get on a plane.
He doesn't want to get in a plane.
No, he wouldn't. He's like the big, like sort of roughy tufty guy in the show. You know, like Mr. T would always take the bad guys out.
Right.
He didn't like to fly, so every single episode they either used to have to hit him with a plank of wood to knock him out to get him on the plane,
Okay.
or every single week they'd go like. He's like, I'm not going on no plane. And they would go, here, drink this milk. And then they'd have like drugged the milk with like sleeping pills. And he fell for it every week. I was
Every
like,
week?
Every single week. It was either that or like one week they bought some fast food and they gave him a burger. Here, eat this burger. And of course it knocked him out. I was thinking, Mr. T, come on.
So he
fought
never
for
learns?
this. Never learns.
Never learns.
Never learns.
Oh,
But I
well.
won't spoil it for you because it's good stuff. And as much as like back in the day, I think it's guys with guns and stuff, and they're good guys, you know, taking out the bad guys.
Right.
But and no one ever actually died in the TV series.
Did they not?
They always missed them. You know, they were sort of shot near them.
Yeah.
But never quite got them. You know.
Oh, Oh, that's good then.
Yeah.
I'll look forward to that then.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, probably will as well. If you like it, then we've got the same sense of humour and things that we like. What you like, I like, and vice versa.
Exactly right.
So what I've done here is I've taken a 5x7 card blank and I scored it down the middle and folded it in half. And then what I've done is I've taken another 5x7 card front and popped it on the top to create the easel that we can see there. Then what I'm going to do with this one here, so I've taken some of our pattern paper and I cut that to 6.5 by, would have been 6.5 by 4.5, and I've done a black layer that's 6 3/4 by 4 3/4. So what I can then do, using my tape runner, I'm going to go all the way around with this base layer, and this one can go on the base. So I'm going to pop that there. Then what I'm going to do is if I bring in this layer here, which is also 6 3/4 by 4 3/4, we're going to bring this one in that we die cut, Ben. And then on the two folds, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my tape. I'm going to pop that all the way round the side. So the first thing that I need to do, just first and foremost, because I've misplaced my other piece of black card.
That's all right.
So let's go into, so I need to create another matting layer. So let's do 5 by 7. So I'm going to make it just slightly smaller than 5 by 7. And it'll become clear in a moment why I'm doing this. So that's going to sit nicely on the front. But what I need to do, that's going to sit nicely there as well. But the pattern paper, it's a little bit too flimsy to hold this top layer because it's 300 GSM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this onto my black layer. So let's add this into the center. And now this is going to be sturdy enough to stabilize our image.
Okay.
So I'm going to tuck this one around onto the back. And then what I can do, Ben, is start to assemble it within the next couple of moments.
Well, listen, thank you for all the comments coming in. Let's just read a few whilst we're watching the assembly there. Sarah is saying, Ben, very happy to see you here. And Gilmore says, Ben, you have a secret following. Joe's fans are just crazy loud. So I've seen. Melissa's asking about where to send in pictures to. She says, I'm sending them to the correct, am I sending them to the correct email? They're not being received in the studio, which hurts. Well, Melissa, let's give you the details again. Bottom of the screen here, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and Georgina has just said she's just going to have a look in the inbox there for pictures. Yes, Melissa Newby. She's having a look now. Beth says, vocal genius Ben, you are absolutely fabulous. I would love to have you, the boss hottie Scotty. Oh, the boss hottie Scotty, not the bossy. Boss. She put bossy earlier on.
Bossy.
I think he's anything but bossy. So the boss hottie Scotty and sexy handsome Joe all together on a show. You never know, that might happen. Now I've moved up here from Friday. You never know. That would be chaos, wouldn't it? Chaos and carnage.
Could you imagine that?
The three of us together.
Could you imagine? That'd be fun.
And lots of love for the A-Team. Gilmore says the A-Team was my favourite, a favourite of mine too. I love the A-Team, says Pammy. I pity the fool. And Eleanor says, Ben, I love the A-Team when it was on back in the day. Mr. T was my favourite. Maybe I should hold some sort of watch party on Facebook. Can you do that on Facebook? Can you do that on Facebook?
I think you can on Facebook, can't you?
So you literally just like put the show on and sit and watch it with everyone. Is that what you do?
I don't know. I think you can.
I
think you can anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure.
I might do that. Who's up for an A-Team watch party tomorrow or something?
Oh no, I don't know if I could do it tomorrow, but
all right.
Maybe next week or something.
All right. Anyway, you finished your card whilst I was waffling on there.
Well, what I'd done, you may have noticed a minute ago, I had to trim the edge. So I've actually trimmed it to 6 3/4 by 6 3/4 so I can create that domed effect. But we've got a little easel, so I added my little sentiment at the bottom, Star of Wonder, Star of Light, but you've got that effect there. If I bring this one in that's got a few gems on, you can see, you've got that nice easel card, you've got that effect in that backdrop. It's a nice little silhouette in the back as well, but such a really nice die set that you can be using and get creative when it comes to your cards. Part of the Christmas Create a Card Edgeable die collection. 8 elements in total, including your tool and the full mat. $67.99, $79.95. Platinum comes down to $54.39 or $63.96. Of course, whether you're here in the UK, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com for you guys stateside, or if you are across Central Europe, .eu is the place for you to go, and you will find all your prices in euros across there. Really nice set, and it's actually a really good show that I'm looking forward to, Ben, and that's the Craft Along.
I certainly am too, because I know it is one of your absolute faves, Craig. One of the shows, aside from this, that you look forward to the most each week. Right, I'm definitely going to be doing a watch party at some point. We want to sit and watch the A-Team, probably, yeah, maybe tomorrow or on Thursday. Thank you as well for all of the love coming in, and lots of love coming in for our social superstar today, Kiwi, who is, as always, doing a fabulous job. Just to say as well, Michelle, you might just want to resend the pictures that you sent. They're definitely not... did I say? Oh, hang on. If it was Melissa, it was Melissa. Send your pictures again, because we definitely haven't got them. Dee, we've got yours. Thank you. If you're wondering if we've got yours, but Melissa, we haven't got yours. So try and send them again. Now, I just quickly wanted to point this to you. A brilliant deal, which actually wasn't supposed to be here on the show. We had a previous deal which sold out, and I think, to be honest with you, this deal is even better. It's the Centura Pearl 100 sheet collection. So 100 sheets of our gorgeous, top-notch, top-quality Centura Pearl that you should be paying almost £30 for, or $45. Everyone's going to save over 30%, which brings it down to £20 or $30. But then, of course, if you're a platinum member, which I know, 95% of you are, look at the price on this today, £16 or $24. The kind of deal that you don't want to be missing out on. Even if if you're saying to me, oh, I've got quite a lot of Centura Pearl already. When it's at this price, you need to be stocking up. So you're going to get 10 sheets of your black. You're going to get 10 sheets of your baby pink. Baby pink. You've got 10 sheets of lilac, 10 sheets of baby blue. 10 he goes, don't go there, and he sings along. 10 sheets of your fuchsia, 10 sheets of turquoise, 10 sheets... What, back to the fuchsia?
Yeah.
Hey! 10 sheets of your turquoise, that's why I love him. 10 sheets of snow whites. There's a joke there as well, but I'm not doing it. 10 sheets of lavender, 10 sheets of the one I can never say, chartreuse. And did I get it, Georgina? Oh, good news. And 10 sheets of your cherry. That's massive. 100 sheets of Centura Pearl in total for £16 or $24 if you're platinum. Snap that one up today, because that is a super, super deal. Something...
That was a big plan, wasn't it?
Who chucked that down there? The other thing I want to point your way, Totally Tiffany. Again, storage... always needed when it comes to your craft, and Totally Tiffany we absolutely love here at Crafters TV, because I mean she just brings us the most brilliant storage solutions. This is your 5x7 die storage collection. You're going to get the actual storage caddy itself, and you're then also going to get 5 of your wallets included inside here as well. So it gives you the ability, again, just to get things sorted out. 5x7 is the size on this, and as I say, you're saving 20% today. Platinum, another 20%, which is $7.98 or $10.54. And I'll show you that in more detail a little bit later on. Lots of lovely comments coming through. Thank you so much. Everyone's up for the watch party. I don't know, well, I'll say, but I won't say too much. There's someone in the studio today who you might meet tomorrow who, like Craig, knows a lot about their social media. And as I was saying about watch party, she was going. So I'll have a chat with her and I'll see if I can set that all up a little bit later on. Oh, and by the way, if I haven't said it already, this is a plug for me as well as this being congratulations to Craig. Congratulations to Craig for reaching 10,000 followers on Facebook, which is awesome, and he thoroughly deserves it. That's why he's award nominated. He's got a great giveaway over on his page, but here's the other thing. I've nearly been here a year. I'm almost at 3,000 followers.
Awesome. Whee!
So I need another 21. I got 21 more followers that I need to get up to 3,000. So if you're not yet following my page at Ben Moseby CC, I'd appreciate a little follow. There's all sorts of great stuff on there: weekly wrap-ups, Facebook Lives, pictures, funny bits, watch-alongs. What they called? Not watch-alongs.
Watch-alongs. Craft-alongs.
No, the ones watch parties. watch parties. So yeah, I mean, join. I mean, it's fun. If you like his page, wait till you see this guy's. I mean, top quality. I know, Georgina, I am still 21 away, but by the end of the show, I'll be up to the magical 3,000. And I get to 3,000, I'll be doing a giveaway as well, like this guy. Are we allowed to say what your giveaway is on your page?
Well, yeah, so the giveaway's not live just yet. It will be live this week, but because obviously it's a big one, and I did pre-warn you it was going to be a really good giveaway, I am going to be giving away a Gemini Junior.
But not just anyone.
But not just any Gemini Junior.
Ooh.
I'm going to be giving away a pink Gemini Junior. It's not been available here in the UK, so that is going to be my giveaway as a thank you for helping me reach 10k across on Facebook. So keep an eye. Go across onto my Facebook, Craig Laird CC, and you will find it popping up live. If not today, then over the next couple of days. But as soon as it goes live, then you're going to be able to then be in with the chance of winning that Gemini Junior. That is a pink one, including plates, including dies, etc., etc. So that is what we are going to be doing on my giveaway.
19 more followers to go now. Thank you to those 2 people who just followed me. Make yourself known and I'll give you a little shout out. 18 to go. Make yourself known if you are following me. Where do you get your prizes from, by the way, Craig? Because I have promised once I get to 3,000, I'm going to do a prize. Is there like a prize draw that you raid or what?
So any prizes that we give away, physical crafting products, you have to see the social team.
Okay.
They'll deal with that for you.
Okay, good stuff, good stuff.
Unless it's your own cards, then you can give them away.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I do on my page as well. You know, great cards. Well, I don't make them, it's the cards that these guys make and I give them away. Anyway, awesome. 16 more to go. Thank you, Georgina. This is great. Thank you for the follows. Now, listen, if you didn't know, Craig is doing a weekly project. I know lots of you crafted along with this. We started this last week. So, Craig, just for those who didn't know what we were doing, just recap on the project, what you started last week, and then show us where you're going to take it for week 2.
I will do indeed. So just to say as well, when it comes to next week, the final week, all the full written instructions will go up across on my Facebook as well. So I might actually put last week and this week's up before next week.
Oh yeah,
it will be there. You can go back and have a look at step 1 or week 1 last week, but I will do a recap just now. And I've taken some of our A3 Centura Peril, could be any A3 card you've got, and I cut it to 14 inches by 6 inches, so 14 by 6, and then I scored at 6 inches, and then I scored at 8 inches, which created the sort of seam that you can see at the back here. Then what I done, another piece of Centura Peril, I cut to 8 by 8, so 8 by 8, and then on the box base side, I scored at 2 inches all the way round. Then I took a piece of our Snowfall acetate from the Gnome collection. I cut this one to 6 by 6, and on the box lid side, I scored at 1 inch all the way round. So that was the part that we got to. We didn't do any assembly just yet because I wanted to do the layers. So what I'm going to do to start with is, if we go back into our lid, now the only bit I have done beforehand is I added some red liner tape. When it comes to acetate, what I suggest you do, red liner tape is my favourite. Now you'll be able to see, if I get a piece of black card, hopefully that will show a bit better, which it does do. So see how on the edge of the box lid here, we've got the tab, what we will have with any of our other box lids that you've got there.
Yeah.
Now what I've done is right down the edge, I've popped a strip of our red liner tape. Now to stop that being fully seen as it crosses over, what I like to do with acetate is I like to trim away most of that tab and only keep the small bit that's got the red liner tape on.
Yes.
So it's very, very minimal that minimum that you're going to see on the acetate. I've already done it on the other 3 sides, but I wanted to show and explain that. So what I'm going to do is, pure and simply, we're going to create this lid. As it's white foiled acetate, what I am not going to do is any additional decorating. We're going to keep it as it is, and I'm going to give you a huge, big sneak peek draw bombshell. Friday, hunky-dory acetate.
Oh yeah.
Brand new acetate.
Shush.
Foiled acetate.
Shush.
To work in conjunction with what we are bringing. on launch day.
What?
We are bringing on launch day.
Yeah.
And I've not told you yet.
No, you gonna?
I am going to do it Facebook Live from home on Thursday night.
Facebook Live.
I am. I've been dropping little teasers every now and again as to what's coming up. And let me tell you, I don't say this lightly, if you thought the Blockbuster launch day last month, or earlier on, it was earlier on this month?
Yeah.
Last month. Was
last
big.
month
Wait till you see this one on Friday.
And you know, Craig, because you love what we do here, but your love for Hunky Dory as well is a close second, isn't it?
It is. It is indeed.
You get all the good stuff from Hunky Dory as well, don't you? You get all the sneak peeks, all the little launches. So yeah. So this Thursday, what time will that be? Like 9 o'clock?
9:30 in the evening. So 9:30 UK time.
Yeah.
4:30 Eastern time. 1:30 Pacific time?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's going to be on my Facebook page from my house, and we will go through everything that you're going to be getting on launch. It doesn't go live until Friday morning, but at least then you already know what to expect. As soon as it goes live, you can pop it in your basket and check it out. So that's going to be my Facebook Live. So what we can do now is, now that I've created my box lid, what I'm going to do on this one here is I'm going to start to create the box. But before that, what I want to do is I want to decorate it. So because that's going to be the box base, I'm going to pop some decorative paper into the middle. And what I've done is I've already cut this one to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, which is going to fit on the inside. This is from a past 8x8 collection that we've done, or 8x8 paper pad collection that we've done. It was all about the blues and the lilacs and the snowfall paper pad. So I'm just going to pop that one into the middle here. So because that's going to be the inside, what I want to do, I want to flip it over and I want to decorate these 4 panels. So I've already cut these. And all these ones, I have already cut them, Ben, because there's quite a lot of matting and layering when it comes to these decorative panels. So I've done 4 of them, and they are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm using my tape runner, and we can go all the way around. You can then ink them if you want. You could add a little bit of heat embossing all the way around. But by the design that we're going for, it's going to be sleek, it's going to be slender, it's going to be elegant, all of them mixed together with the whites and the blue with touches of lilac, which happens to be lavender / purple. So I really didn't want any additional colours all the way around. I want to keep it as natural as I could. So hence why I've not done any inking, but you can if you want. So we're going to go all the way around with this one, finishing off the last one. And I explained last week, Ben, how this box that is going to be the base in the middle of our project, you can have a play with the sizes. You can go smaller, you can go larger if you want. It's entirely up to you. But we can then go in with these panels here, and I'm adding my adhesive tape. Of course, as we always say, you can use your adhesive of choice. I'm going to go in with my tape runner because I know this will hold no problem at all. I want to make sure I've got a nice coverage. So we can tuck this one in side to side. What you can even do, before you actually pop the panels on, if you've got any of our border dies, you can then create really nice borders. Or what about embossing? Get your snowflake embossing folders and start to use them for the sides. But then that creates the base of our box.
Fab.
And we've got a nice decoration in the middle. Then what I can do is I can then come along with my box lid, pop it over the top, and there we go. So we've got a nice box, we've got a little see-through with the acetate shining through. So then what I'm going to do, let's set that one to the side. Now I need to decorate the inside. And I'm going to do this one first. What I'm going to do is I'm bringing in some silver / grey satin ribbon. And I'm going to cut a length of it. So let's then go, doesn't need to be any specific size at the moment, but I know you guys like to have a rough idea. So what I'm going to do is let's do 15 inches, and I'm going to do 2 of them. So I'm going to then cut this one. Now there's 2 ways that you can use ribbon on this project, and I'll explain that in a moment or two. but I've taken 2 panels also to go in the inside of our 6x6 layer. So I've made it just shy of 6x6. So I don't even quite have a 1/4 of an inch matting layer. What I've done is I cut it to 6x6 and then I trimmed a couple of millimeters off all the way round. This is what's going to be the inside. So for this top one on the inside part, what I'm going to do is pop my adhesive on into the top here. And once again, this cardstock that I am using is a matte cardstock. And when it comes to the actual written instructions, I'll put the title of the paper pad. I did have it with me last night when I was setting up, and then I took it home when I left for HSN and didn't bring it back.
Is this going to be on your Facebook page, yeah?
The instructions will be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they will indeed.
I'll give them a share on mine as well.
Do that, that would be great. Now on this bit, this is going to be the bottom panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around like I would with my tape, and then on one of the sides, doesn't matter which one just now, I'm going to add a load of extra tape within the middle here. And then I'm going to come in with one of the ribbon strands. I'm going to come down so that I can kind of get it roughly to the halfway point. So I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to add my ribbon in here so you can see I've got my ribbon. And this is why I didn't have a specific size really to start with, because we're going to come and trim it afterwards. But can you see how we're nice and secure?
Yeah.
What I am going to do to make sure it's doubly, triply, quadruply secure, we want to make sure the ribbons are secure. I'm going in not only with my red liner tape, but I'm even going in with some of our glue gel.
Wow, that is going to be stuck.
It's going to be completely stuck. And what I'm doing is I'm going to add a little bit of a glue gel gate again, are we? Yep, we are. We're dried out.
Or are you?
Let's go in with another one. So what we can then do is pop a little bit. So I'm just putting a little bit. You see how you can see that there?
Yeah.
Because when I come to pop this on, it's going to spread out. It's going to dry into the fabric of the ribbon, into the cardstock, and trust me, that's going nowhere once it's dried. But the tape will help it secure temporarily for now. So that then can go into here, and then we can press. So where I've got that glue gel, I'm going to press it out, and we've got it nice and secure now. So there is what will be the inside. Then what I'm going to do, turning it in itself, and we're going to do exactly the same. But what I need to do, see how the ribbon's on this side here? Mm-hmm. I need to make sure the ribbon is on the opposite side, because it's going to actually be a tie for the box.
Got you.
So let's go in with this panel. Once again, it's just shy of 6x6. And you can change the look quite dramatically depending on what colours you use. So if you want to do a Halloween box, you know, go for your oranges and your blacks and your greens. It could be when the Halloween sweets come out, you know, all the little gooey sweets, the chocolates, the fruit sweets that look like bats and witches and all that sort of stuff.
Are they your faves, the gooey ones?
The gooey ones, I like the gooey ones.
The gooey gummy ones?
The gooey gummy ones, yeah.
I'm the same. I'd rather have those than chocolates. Yeah. A few months back when Erin came back from the States and brought a load of American sweets back.
That's right, yeah, I got a few.
Yeah.
So like the Hershey Kisses and stuff like that.
What was the gooey one that I liked that nobody else liked? I rated them all on my page. What's it called? Like a sour fish or something?
Oh, the sour fish.
No, it was something Swedish fish.
Swedish
is that
fish.
It? Yeah, I like that.
You liked them, didn't you?
Yeah.
You liked them, didn't you?
Wasn't too bothered about the old Hershey's.
No, I'm not. But then, you know me, I'm not a fan of milk chocolate anyway. White chocolate, yeah. So then I've done exactly the same when it comes to this panel here. And then what I'm going to do is we're then going to place that one on over the top here. And we're going to press that in. So we're going to press this one in. So it's nice and secure. So as we open it up, we've got our 2 ribbons of fabrics at each side. So what we can then do now, let's go in, and this is going to be the last step before we do the or this is the last step for this week.
Yes.
Until we come in and finish it off next week. And I'm going to make this also really secure by using red liner tape on the base of the box. The only other thing that we need to do is add one extra layer on the top of this one here, but we will do that once we've done the next demo. So I've kind of worked in one of the demos on today's show in conjunction with this project. So let's take that off, and then let's add a few little bits of glue gel. Because as it's going to be a box, Ben, it's going to be handled, it's going to be moved about, it's going to be opened and closed. So you want it to be secure. By putting the glue gel on, it gives me that little bit of manoeuvrability. I'm going to get it as close to the centre as I can. I'm going to press that in. So the red liner tape secures it now. And then once again, the glue gel is going to go into all of the fibres of the cardstock. So that's nice and secure. We can close that, so that creates a double lid. We can then come in and we can tie this one here. I'm doing it for quick and speed for now, just to give you that idea. But then what you can then do is get it to the length that you want. I will trim it a bit smaller, but I'm going to wait till next week once we're finished so I know the actual size. Mm-hmm. And then there we go.
Brilliant.
So we've got, will be a double box, nice little gift box inside, little treats if you want. All that we need to do is pop an image on the top that we will do from the next demo, and then we can come along next week and we can finish this off with something quite cool. But all the instructions will be certainly across on my Facebook anyway. And I think instead of waiting until next week, what I'll do, Ben, is I'll get them up by today or tomorrow. I'll get up what we've done last week and then what I've just done now.
Brilliant stuff, and plenty of time for you to then catch up and join us back here next Tuesday to see the finished project. Right, loads of lovely comments coming through. We'll check out those in just a few moments' time. But if you've got stuff in your carts, in your baskets right now, let's give you a chance to check out, and we will be back in just a couple.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Lots of congratulations for Craig getting up to 10,000 followers on his Facebook page. Thank you as well to those of you who have joined my page in the last 20 minutes or so. I need 10 more followers to reach 3K at Ben Moseby CC. This isn't all about me, but, well, it kind of is. Beth says, I followed you and sent you a dad joke the other day. Oh, Beth, I've not seen that. I'll have a look. But if you get a chance, send it through on here and I'll read it out. I also sent in 3 pics from the beach that didn't get shown. Right, we'll see if we can track those down. Sarah says, I'm following you, Ben. Don't forget this Aussie. Yes, Sarah, how can I forget? Pammy says, Ben, I just like your page. Of course, I was already following Craig. And Cyrissa says, Ben, I've been watching your videos. Very entertaining. Now following. And thank you for all of that. Spread the love. And hopefully I'll get up to 3K before the end of the show. But we got some business to take care of because we are a little bit behind time. So more to squeeze in than perhaps we thought we were going to have to in this particular point. But we're going to have a little look now at something which is coming up for you a little bit later on Launch Party. The Creator Card, Abstract Stamp and Dies. These are phenomenal. You're also going to get an ink pad thrown in for good measure as well. And Craig's got the board to show us all through these. Really very different, these, Craig, aren't they?
They really, really are. So yeah, so you can see on the screen you're getting the set of them. So you're getting the 6 of them with the ink pad as well because you get the stamps. 24 elements in total. Got my numbers the wrong way around. $49.99 here in the UK, $74.95. But Platinum comes down to $39.99 or $59.96. So what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to show you the boards. Then we'll do the demo, and if we've got a few moments of time at the end, then we'll show you a few finished samples. But these are so cool. These are so fun because these are abstract. We've got the angel here. Now the angel, the abstract, the effect of the angel is all these different designs. So you've got a few holly, some stars, some dots, some foliage. That's what makes up the angel. It is absolutely gorgeous. Then you've got the Star of Wonder, exactly the same. It's made up with lots of little stars. So cut into your card, cut out of your card or cut into your card. It's up to yourself. Then we've got the cross. Beautiful. This is made up of the holly, is also a few little dots, some foliage too. Then what we've got is the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is made up of some of your berries and also the foliage as well. It's so well done. It's so simple and clever, but it's so effective because there's lots of things that you can do with them. We've got the bauble. This is made, yeah, it is. Can we get another one? Dots and snowflakes this is made up of. Keep the snowflakes for your shakers, keep them for your little accents on your cards. Even these little dots are so much fun.
Gonna get people complaining now their pets are starting barking.
Pets are howling, yeah, running around crazy. Then we've got our snowflake, which is made up of lots of little snowflakes, diamonds and dots. This is actually what we're going to be using. So I'm going to dive straight in, Ben, and we're going to get creative with this one. And I've already got a couple of my layers cut. And you will notice it's going to match some of the colours that we've done with the project a moment ago. So white smooth stamping card, I've cut to 5 by 5. A little bit of baby blue, I've cut to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then this navy, I've gone for 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. So I'm going to go in with my white cardstock, and we're going to go in with Icy Snowflake. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 points, top and the bottom, which of course, either one of these could be top and bottom. You're going to choose, and I'm going to get as centre as I can when it comes to my cards. So let's pop that into place. I'm going to secure it with my low-tack tape. Now the size of this one, depending on the size of the cardstock that you're going to use, as you can see, it's going to go through the junior, no problem, which means it's going to go through the midi, no problem at all. So if it goes through them, it's going to go through the original, it's going to go through the large pro as well. And then what this one does is then it die cuts all of these aperture bits. So if I take all these out, all of these which you can then keep a hold of, and use as little accessory parts or for shaker parts. But see how that looks?
That's phenomenal, isn't it?
It is absolutely phenomenal for sure. So I don't actually need these bits. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take them off, and let's take this low tack tape off for now. I'm actually going to use a die tool, and the mat that comes in with the scene edibles. And I'm going to take all these bits out. Always make sure when you're going to reuse it, all the bits are out of your die. If you still have some in, then what happens is when you go to die cut again, there's nowhere for the die to cut.
Look at the cute little snowflakes that are coming out.
Exactly.
Seriously.
You've got all these bits, and then wait until you see this snowflake that comes out. You've got a good sizable one.
Oh, yeah.
That you can then be using.
Those are going in your gubbins box, aren't they?
100%, for sure. You're not going to waste them at all.
No.
And this is where even these little dots, remember how I was saying within past projects, you know, mail cards. For me, and I know you're the same, if we get a handmade card, I don't mind if there's gems or pearls on it.
No.
But I know some guys don't necessarily want them. So therefore, use any of your little die cut circles that are waste, use them as accents in the corner of your card. So use up what you've got. I'm going to go in with the navy now, and I'm going to use this to cut the snowflake again. I'm using this back navy because it's not the actual abstract snowflake that I want, it's the bits that die cut. So as you can see, if I use that one, you're not going to see it, I'm not wasting anything. So instead of using another piece of navy, I'm going to use what I've already got. And it doesn't need to be centre because, as I say, it's not actually going to be seen. So I'm going to run this one through, same plate configuration as it will be for your normal wafer thin dies. But what I am going to do, when this comes out, I'm going to be careful when I remove the plates. Whoa, that was a close one. That was a way to fall out there, I just caught it in time.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
Yeah. And if that had happened, that would have been disaster, because I need all these little bits. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So see how I need a lot of these ones. So I'm going to carefully take these away. They are all pretty much symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which one's going to go where. But what I need is I need a few of these. So I need the large snowflake. I need a lot of these little stars.
Yeah.
And I also need this one that actually reminds me of a reindeer's antler.
Oh, yeah,
So
it
if I
does.
come, just reminds me of a reindeer's head.
Yeah.
Two little antlers that you can see
Either
here.
that or an old TV antennae.
Or a TV antenna, yeah. I'm too young to remember that, but...
Hey?
I'm too young to remember that.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
He makes out that he's so young.
But
Certainly
I'm
only a
not.
few years younger than me.
Just a few.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Or 3. Or 4.
That many?
5. You're
Oh,
37,
yeah, I
aren't
suppose,
you?
eh.
You're 37.
36.
Are you?
Yeah, 36. I'm 36.
Just turned 36?
I just turned 36, yeah.
Oh, a lot younger then.
A lot.
I know you could have
Don't
us
look
down
at.
you could have us down for brothers, couldn't you? Really, but
Twins.
yeah, twins, 25-year-old twins.
Yeah.
Who's laughing?
Separated at birth. So what I've done is, because we've got lots of these little fine lines, I'm using my dotty tape runner, and then that's going to pop the dots where we need it, and we're not going to have them cluttering up all these little aperture bits. So let's press that one in. I'm going to go into the back now. I'm going to go in with my normal tape runner with this one.
I like your choice of cardstock in the background. It really works beautifully, doesn't it?
Works well with the snowflake and the ice, doesn't it? That icy look. So there we go. So I've not wasted another piece of navy cardstock because I've used what I've got and we've covered it up. Then what I'm going to do, using a selection of what I've already got, I'm going to go in with our tacky glue. So this is our Collal tacky glue with a fine nib. You can use a little glue pen if you want to. I'm going to pretty much colour in what I'm calling the reindeer antlers. I'm going in just quickly and roughly, it doesn't have to be exact. And then I'm going to go back in now with the navy ones and I'm going to paper piece them back in. So we will do this for a few moments. I do have a completed one.
This is one of those things which takes a little bit of time, isn't
Absolutely,
it? Absolutely.
yep. It's part and parcel of selective crafting techniques where it is one that, depending on what and how much you paper piece, will determine how long it's going to take you.
Yeah. I always find it quite therapeutic watching
I
you.
do.
It's the same with like when you guys are doing colouring. I can kind of get lost watching you colour, and it's the same with paper pieces. Something quite satisfying. I could sit and watch you do the whole thing.
Yeah, I enjoy doing paper piecing. As you say, it's nice and relaxing to do as well. It's fun to do. And then what I'm doing is I'm picking out these snowflakes all the way around here.
George in with the extreme close-up there.
Excellent work.
George squared in the gallery today.
It is, isn't it? It's the two of them. Two of them are in the building.
Oh, George cubed on Friday, I'm just being told. George, and George.
It is.
Yeah, present the George. Like, who's going to be like? Because if Joe's away for the next week and a bit, and then I'm taking 2 weeks off after me move.
Right.
Well, I'm taking 2 weeks off, but then I'm back in for the first 2 days I'm supposed to be on holiday.
Oh yeah.
But then after that, it's going to be a lot of George, I think, isn't it? A lot of George and potentially Becky. Then, if both myself and Joe are off.
I would have thought so.
Yeah.
I would have thought so.
Yeah. John's just steady on everybody. John's just there now. You can step in and do a bit, John.
I'll do a bit.
Yeah, John says he'll do a bit. He'll do a little bit. Don't
Everyone
say things
would
you
love
don't
that.
mean. Don't say things you don't mean, because everyone will get very excited.
They will
We'll get him on later on. He's got a very nice pink coloured shirt on today. He's looking very bright and breezy. Very friendly.
Pop up in the craft along.
Eh?
Pop up in the craft along.
Yes, we'll get him to pop up. It's normally about halfway through where he brings us a cuppa, you see. That's why we love him.
So see how well this is coming together by selecting certain bits. So I've gone in with that large snowflake. So I'm not going to do any more, Ben, because I've got one finished. But what I could then do is these stars, I could paper piece these stars, and maybe even a couple of these little dots. And then you can add to it as well. So where these little kind of like flower petal ones are here, that are snowflake, if you want to come along and add little extra bits with the dots, you can do. So you can have a play with how it looks. So as I say, that is what I've got here. But if I bring in the one that I've already done,
that's fab.
so you can see, so this is where I have popped, what have I popped? So I've done the stars, I have done a couple of little accent dots, and within the middle here, that is a few of the tiny dots that you've got that are little bits of waste. So that's what we're going to use. So let's pop that to the side. And then what we can do, I'm not going to stamp it out because we're running out of time, but I've taken a strip of white smooth stamping card,
Yep.
5 inches by 3/4 of an inch, and I've stamped out Let It Snow.
Are these the stamps that come with it, yeah?
It is, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
brilliant.
these stamps come with it. And I've done it onto navy as well, matte and layered a bit of navy. So now, what I could do is I could put that onto a card blank, do that right across the middle, and there is our 6x6 card. Really nice card, but what I want to do is I want to add that to the top of my project. So I'm then going to come in now, and to make sure that it's nice and secure, what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to add my red liner tape onto the back.
That is Pabo. There's lots of comments coming in about this show. Lots of congratulations. Still people chatting about your 10,000 followers. I need 8 more for 3,000, by the way. 8 more. And Shirley Sawyer on YouTube says, Ben and Craig, how can I follow you both, please? Well, if you're on Facebook, I think if you just type in @Ben Moseby CC, you'll be able to follow me there. And yours is, well, yours isn't the same, obviously, because yours is your name.
We're all pretty much the same, as in it's our first and second name with CC at the end.
Yeah.
So go into, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, yep, if you do Ben Moseby CC, you'll pop up, Craig Laird CC. But usually when you go in and search for one of us, a few of us also tend to pop up at, as suggestions.
Yeah, so you can follow them all, can't you?
So you can follow us all.
Is it the same on Instagram then? Are we the same
CC as well, yeah.
@CC? Oh, yeah.
Yep, we are indeed. So now what I can do, because of the measurements, if I pop that one in and press that into place, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in, still going to add that sentiment, although, it is optional for yourself, but this is a way to finish it off, for today anyway. So we can come in, I'm going to add that with pads into the middle. Let's get that jumping about. Taking these ones, then we can then go, well, I go straight in the middle.
I think you should push it down a bit because you missed
Put it down?
I think if you go in the middle, I kind of feel like all the hard work you've done on the snowflake.
About there, so we just see that little dot just poking out the bottom?
I think.
Or what about there? So
Not
we
that I
see
want
the
to tell you what to do
snowflake.
with your project, but I think if you put it across the middle, you
I'm
missed
more than happy to take advice.
Yeah.
What about there? So we see the snowflake?
Yeah.
There we go, perfect. So if I pop that one...
Oh, you did take my advice as well. I was half expecting you to go, no, I'm going to do it my way and stick it right across the middle.
No, I'll always take advice, Ben. Yeah, it makes sense though. You've gone and done all that detail into the middle. So as I say, that could be on the front of a 6x6 card that we've done using the abstract stamp and die sets. But what we have done is popped it onto our project that we can see here. So that one is the Create a Card Abstract Stamp and Die Collection, where you're getting that Flagstone ink pad as well. It is alcohol proof, so you can use it with your colouring if you so wish. Here in the UK and Europe, you're saving over 20%. For you guys stateside, you're saving 10%. But if you are platinum, that's going to come down even more to $39.99 or $59.96. As I say, as well, for you guys crossing Europe, you just need to go to .eu for your prices in euros.
Loads of love coming in for that demo. Kathy just saying, beautiful card, Craig. Busy Lizzie on YouTube. Wow, Craig, I love that snowflake. I don't think I have the patience to paper piece. It's one of those things that you do need to take a bit of time with. You know, if you've only got a couple of minutes, you're not going to be paper piecing. But I think if you have got a bit more time, it's something you can really enjoy doing. Joanne on YouTube saying, I like the backside of the snowflake too. And Aisha on Facebook, love that snowflake. It is so pretty. And Gilmore on YouTube is saying, Ben, there is a whole John following that's even crazier than Joe's. I know all too well about that. Maybe we should get him his own Facebook page as well. That would break the internet, wouldn't it? I just quickly want to show you some goodies that we've got coming up for you a little bit later on Launch Party. We have got an out of this world deal. 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 Our craft kit's always super popular. Deal. And we're going to give you number 33 and number 34, your decorative duo-dies craft kit and your shape pop-out craft kit. These are always brilliant, right, as gift ideas. Also, I know a lot of you collect them, but if you're just wanting to dip your toe in the water on a specific range, if you like, these are a brilliant way to do it. 610 elements included within these two collections, and it basically works out that you're buying one, you're getting the second one half price. You know the price that you normally pay for these, so to get the two today for that platinum price of $29.98, that's pounds and dollars, jump in and grab them. A great way to keep your collection going, but as I say, just a great way to dip your toe in with the decorative duo dies and those shape pop-out dies as well. Obviously you've got all your consumables in there, but by the end you'll still have a load of stamps and dies to be working with as well. We'll look at those in more detail during Launch Party a little bit later on. And then also on the show, we've got your Explorer kit as well. And I think this is a fab old deal. It's your pop-up box Explorer kit collection. And again, allows you just to dip your toe in the water, have a little look, see if you like making your pop-up boxes. And this deal is brilliant because you're going to get the die, which is kind of like the worker die, which allows you to create the pop-up box mechanism. And then we're also going to give you one of the decorative dies as well, because you'll know you get the mechanism and then all of the dies that you can decorate your boxes with too. So this one is the I Believe in Fairies. So you've got the actual box die itself, the ability to decorate it too, and then on top of that, we're giving you your red liner tape, which is going to be perfect for the construction of your box. You've got your 12 sheets of heat-resistant acetate included as well, and on top of that, we're also going to give you your tri-blend brush pens as well, your woodland walk again, so that fits in nicely with the fairy theme that you're going to get with your decorative dies, and of course with those, you've got 3 pens but 9 colours with those tri-blends. That's a brilliant price as well today, £24 or $36 if you're platinum. Everybody's saving $26.45 or $40.79, but as I say, platinum members will pay that price. And don't forget, if you are brand new to us as well, you've not shopped before, join up in Club Inspire on the website. You'll get 250 points to get you started, and your first purchase will be 20% off, so that price will apply to you if that's your first purchase with us. We are rapidly running out of time, having the best time in this show. We've still got to get the demo of the show vote going, but before all that, I believe, Craig, are you going to squeeze in one more demo?
I am indeed. We're going to do that. We're going to have a look at what just launched yesterday, and we're going to have a look right now. Once again, and this one is a Christmas Crate, a Scene Edgeable collection. 14 elements in total, including a dotted tape runner. Now, in today's price, $52.99 or $69.95. Here in the UK and Europe, you're saving over 25%. For you guys stateside, you're saving 15%. Platinum comes down to £42.39 or $55.96. And these create such fun cards or projects. Now there's two of them, so two of them which happen to be a Christmas morning scene and a snowy day scene. You guys stateside have not got your hands on them on HSM. They are only available through us at Crafters TV. So you can, if you've got the other two, you can go on our website, go into Launch Party and shop just these two that you've not got. So let's have a look at all of them quickly. We've got a Bethlehem scene, and I'm going to explain how these work in a moment. You're going to cut your selective cardstock to size, use them, cut them, and then create that scene. We've then got Christmas Eve scene, and this is the one that I'm going to be demoing with.
I knew you'd pick that one.
Did you? Yeah, I do. I love that. Love that effect. Then we've got Snow Day scene. So this one is the one that you guys stateside will have not managed to get on HSN. And then we've also got a Christmas morning scene, also the one that you've not seen on HSN. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just show you two finished samples. Each of these ones here are the two that you've not got stateside. So if we open up our card, these are measured to use as 5x7.
Yeah.
But you can then, of course, go bigger if you want. So that is the Snowy Day scene. And then look at that, Christmas Eve.
It's so amazing with that
Christmas
dimension that they
morning.
fold flat, isn't it?
It is, yeah, folds flat, give or take a few millimetres
Yeah.
because of the workings, but it folds flat.
That's
Now,
stunning.
yesterday, Ben, I demoed the Bethlehem scene, and I'd done it in a different way. So these ones, in actual fact, because we're running out of time, it actually works out fine because I'm going to show you the concept way of how these are used. So what you're going to need is you're going to need some strips of cardstock. You do get instructions with all of these ones as well as us live on the shows. And what you're going to need is a strip of cardstock that is 2.5 inches by 1/2 inch. So 2.5 by 1/2 inch. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your scoreboard and then you're going to score at 1/2 inch all the way along. So I'm going to score at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, 1.5, and 2. So what that enables us to do is this is what's actually going to create the little mechanism. So folding them back on themselves, you're going to get a little cube. So if you cross that last one over, because you've got basically a little tab, we've got a little square cube. So we've got them there. So I've already got these ones. So what I'm going to do is if I take these ones off, and you're going to need 6 of them, 2 for each layer. So taking that off, and that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need one more. And then this one. And because it's a worker concept, that there's going to be movement to it, either your tacky glue or your red liner glue or red liner tape is what I would suggest. So there's 1, and then here's 2. And what I'm away to do as well is I will end up finishing after the show colouring in.
Okay.
But what you can do is you can do it in white card like I'm away to do. Then you can start to do the colouring and the shading yourself. So you don't have to use pattern paper or colour cardstock. If you want to come and get inky with your aqua pens or your sparkle pens or your tri-blends, you can do. So there is our 6 little cubes. So what I can do is set them to the side.
Okay.
What I've then got 5x7 card, and I've got some different layers of cardstock. So they are all 7 inches in length. This one is a rough guide, is 3.5 inches. This one is 3 1/4, and then this one is 2 3/4. And what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to go in with the hills on the background. So I'm going to go on that deep bit of cardstock and I'm going to push it right up to the top. All this will stay in place. I'm then going to go in with, the second layer with the houses. And that one, once again, I'm going to pop towards the top. But you can have a play, you know, they don't have to be in this order. If you want to maybe have the houses to the front or the houses to the back, you can do that. And then the smaller layer, we're going to have the other small houses. And again, I'm going to pop that up to the top. But you do get a separate die as well with Santa and the reindeers in the sleigh. But for these ones, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run them through my Gemini and we're going to die cut them out.
Do we need to get a vote going for the demo of the show?
The only thing is...
Yeah, because the one thing you've done is
the one thing that I've done is going to be... I've popped onto the box.
Yeah.
So... Yes, that is... Well, let's show you the finished one of this one that I've got. Obviously, we won't get it finished.
So that'll be the only one then, won't it?
The one that we've done?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that needs to be. If it needs to go in, just be the only one. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm happy with that.
Makes my life easy.
Well, that's very true. And it'll make Kiwi's life
yeah,
that little
Kiwi
bit
will be
easier.
pleased.
Because the thing is even if we included that snowflake one, which I've got a funny feeling, I don't know how the vote goes, but I've got a funny feeling you may vote for that one. I actually need it back.
Yeah, you can't. Yes, there's no point voting, is there?
No.
Because there's a few people asking, like, when's the vote going to take place? Pam's saying, you better get cracking on the voting, Ben. There's only 6 minutes left, but we can't really vote for the box of snowflakes because he's going to need that back for next week.
So we'll do that. We'll just put in that first demo that I've done.
Yeah.
Needs be. And then that'll go against my craft along, and then Debbie's in tonight as well. So
at
least we're putting something in with the show.
Yeah, you'd have voted for that one anyway, right? Wouldn't you? I reckon you'd have voted for that one probably. Let us know.
Let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't let us know actually, because then if you turn around and say you would have voted for the other one, then we'll be sad.
I will.
But I like this one the best. This is the demo of the show, as far as I'm concerned.
What I'm doing now?
Yeah.
No, I'm meaning the one that I've done at the start.
Oh.
I mean in the one that I done
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean in that one. Not this one.
Well, we could do a vote then.
If you want. So, what I'm going to do here, so if I take this deep one, so this deep one that I've done, I think we're just going to have to put that one in, Ben.
Oh, okay.
Well, you choose. We've only got 3.5 minutes. It's up to you.
No, it's not up to me. It's up to Georgina.
Then what I'm going to do I'm
puppet.
taking 2 of these little cubes here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to, for the sake of this, I'm going to use tape. Now, you can be specific where you want to pop it, but I'm going to do it very roughly for the time.
Oh, you got a finished sample of this one?
So I've got a finished sample of this one.
Yeah. And the one from earlier?
This one here.
Yeah, just quickly show them then and we'll do a vote.
So,
sorry, Kiwi, social media superstar. We need like 2 minutes.
So there is
number one.
Sorry
as well to you, Craig, about this.
And then
ruining your flow.
Well, obviously this isn't what it's going to look like. It's just going to be white.
Yeah.
But this is what it could look like if you colour it in.
So 1 and 2, you've got 1.5 minutes to vote. Carry on.
There you go. So now what we've got is we've got our 2 little cubes at the back here. So on this one, what I'm going to do is pop more adhesive on. So pop 1 there and 1 there. So we can take this layer here with the tree. So I'm going to pop that along the bottom of the cube. So if we then come along and I'm matching up against the edge of the cardstock. So if I press that one in, let's fold down our second cube and pop that one in. So then what will happen is we open this one. So in actual fact, Ben, it needs to go to the other side. So I've popped them here. So these ones can go up above, which makes more sense.
I feel like I've put you under pressure here now.
Pop out.
You've got less than 2 minutes, Craig.
So let's go in. The good thing is Debbie's got these tonight.
Yes. So
let's go in. Doesn't help that my tape runner's running out.
It's all that chit chat earlier on that threw us. It's you going on about the A-team. Didn't stop talking about that, did you?
The A-team.
Didn't stop. You and your watch parties.
Me.
Oh dear. Chat.
Pot kettle black. Pot kettle black. Do you know what? So there's the first one. You would then pop that one. You'd pop that one. That one would go in the middle. And then you'd pop that one. And then you'd pop that one. and then that one,
Yep.
go at the front. That's what creates the scene that we can see there. You get the gist of it.
Absolutely
You've seen them
right.
yesterday, twice, and then you'll see them again tonight on Launch Day with Debbie and Ben. So that's a Christmas Create a Scene edgeable die set with that dotty tape runner as well. $52.99 here in the UK, $69.95, or £42.39 or $55.96 platinum price for you guys stateside. And that's what's coming up in Launch Party.
Oh, we are literally out of time. And after all that, guess which one was voted as the demo of the show?
I don't know.
Number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
After all that.
After all that. So, I mean, you said we should have a vote. What a crazy idea. We should have just said 1, moved on. Why didn't you ask for a vote? Unbelievable.
It was, yeah, excuse me a minute. I've just totally pulled out my
Oh, you're all right.
earpiece. I can't hear anything, and we're running out of time. Right, there we go. Oh, it's going to be sticking out. Oh, what a great show. What a way to end it as well. Cheesy peeps. Rightio. We will see you again if you're watching live in an hour and a half. Thank you so much, Ben.
No, thank you.
We will see you for that craft along. If you want to go across onto my Facebook or our Crafters TV, get that shopping list once again, and we will see you at 3 o'clock, 10 a.m., 7 a.m. Eastern Time for the craft along. And breathe. See you then. Bye.
Bye.